Once upon a time, a man named James Sunderland received a letter that would change his life forever. The letter was from his beloved wife, Mary, who had passed away 3 years earlier from a chronic illness. In the letter, Mary beckoned James to come to their special place in the mysterious town of Silent Hill. Confused but hopeful, James set out for Silent Hill, desperate to uncover the truth. As James entered the foggy, desolate town, he found himself enveloped in an eerie silence and a thick mist that obscured his vision. Silent Hill seemed abandoned, yet it was teeming with grotesque creatures that embodied the town's dark secrets. Despite the danger, James pressed on, driven by the hope of finding Mary. Along his journey, James encountered several troubled individuals who were also drawn to Silent Hill by their own demons. He met Angela Orozco, a young woman searching for her mother, who was tormented by her past and suffering from deep psychological trauma. He also crossed paths with Eddie Dombrowski, a man hiding from the consequences of his violent actions and struggling with feelings of guilt and persecution. James's journey took him through various locations in Silent Hill, including the eerie Brookhaven Hospital, the haunting Lakeview Hotel, and the abandoned Toluca Prison. Each location revealed fragments of the town's dark history and brought James closer to the truth about Mary and himself. In the hospital, James met a mysterious woman named Maria, who bore an uncanny resemblance to Mary but had a different personality. Maria was flirtatious and provocative, unlike the gentle and kind-hearted Mary. Despite the differences, James felt an inexplicable connection to Maria and became determined to protect her. However, Maria's presence only deepened the mystery, as she appeared and disappeared in inexplicable ways. As James continued his search, he faced monstrous manifestations that symbolized his inner turmoil and guilt. One of the most terrifying creatures was Pyramid Head, a relentless executioner with a pyramid-shaped helmet who seemed to pursue James with unyielding fury. Pyramid Head's presence was a constant reminder of James's own sins and the darkness within his soul. Throughout his journey, James encountered surreal and disturbing visions that forced him to confront the truth about Mary and his own actions. He discovered that Mary had been suffering immensely before her death, and his love for her had been tainted by feelings of helplessness and resentment. The final revelation came in the Lakeview Hotel, where James watched a videotape that exposed the harrowing truth. In a moment of despair and confusion, he had euthanized Mary to end her suffering. Overwhelmed by guilt and grief, James realized that the letter he had received was not from Mary, but a manifestation of his own tortured psyche, drawing him to Silent Hill to confront his own guilt and seek redemption. Maria, too, was a creation of the town, representing James's desire to bring back Mary but in a twisted form. In the end, James faced a choice that would determine his fate and the game's multiple possible endings. In one ending, James comes to terms with his guilt and leaves Silent Hill with Laura, a young girl Mary had befriended during her illness. In another, he succumbs to his despair and joins Mary in death. There are other, more surreal endings that reflect the ambiguous nature of Silent Hill itself. Regardless of the ending, James's journey through Silent Hill was a profound exploration of his own psyche, filled with psychological horror, introspection, and ultimately, the quest for redemption. The town of Silent Hill remained as enigmatic and haunting as ever, a place where the boundaries between reality and nightmare were forever blurred.